Saturday, I'm at home and I thought I'd make a quick video. What I wanted to talk about is an attribute of being a flat rate mechanic that you don't hear about often, and I think it's very important. A long time ago, I was a hourly mechanic, of course, just doing maintenance stuff and tires and things like that, and I wanted to switch over to being a flat rate mechanic. And the boss I had at the time told me that he thinks I'm ready because I know when it's time to slow down, and then I know when it's time that you can rush through something. I know the difference, and something I never really thought about, but I think it is. I think it's definitely a very valuable attribute in fixing cars. Let's say the difference when you have a cylinder head off something. At that point, you rush to grab the head off this thing. You can impact bolts out. You can pull it all apart quickly. But once the head is off, you have to slow down. You have to clean the head surface. You have to clean the deck surface on the block, and you have to blow out the holes, and you have to know if you want to use a lubricant on the head bolts or not, and look up the torque spec and do everything by the book. That's time you have to slow down, and you have to do it the right way. And then when you're putting things back together, when you have to clean mating surfaces, and you have to do stuff like that, and that's when it requires you to slow down. So you can't just rush through everything. You can rush through some portions of it. Suspension work, a lot of times you can kind of whip it all apart with an impact, but as far as putting things back together, you have to know when it's time to slow down. You have to know what's important and what you can get away with, kind of. What's nice is the flat rate system kind of teaches you that the hard way a lot of times. A lot of times you do something that doesn't work out or doesn't work well, the car will come back and you'll be fixing it for free. So it's kind of, in a way, it's good. It kind of corrects itself. But a lot of things you can get away with and they won't be seen. And that's kind of almost more of a moral issue as far as what you feel comfortable with. I personally feel a lot better about a job when I know that I did it, as good as I could. Obviously, you can always do things better. There's always another level you could go to, but finding the right compromise for you is important. But a lot of times you'll see people that just slam everything together, impact everything together, don't put a wrench on it afterwards to see even what happened. They gotta, and you're gonna more likely get comebacks. It's gonna be harder for you to move ahead in your career. You're gonna have things falling apart sometimes, and it's just it's not a good way to be, in my opinion. So knowing when it's time to slow down is important, and I think that's probably true for just about everything. But that's it. Hope everybody's having a good weekend.